getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
We got the dude. He's out there with Allen. Williams is out there with Robinson. And it's Howard in at the 4. And the layup's good off the glass. Howard's got 25 points.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And slam dunk by Allen.
And we all know Allen is used to these pressure situations. When they need a basket, his team feels comfortable getting him the ball.
Now here's Parker. Passes it to Augustus from 12 feet out. 11 feet away. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Claxton. And no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Parker outside. And it's Parker again missing. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Allen outside. Pass to Claxton. Inside. Count.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, Greg, to me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Parker. The pass to Sarika. From past the arc. Misses the 3. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And that's an intentional foul. It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time. Here's Strickland, and good, he nails it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
On the court for Indiana, they've got Miller. Buckets is out there with Mike Bibby. Then it's Ratliff. Bibby misses.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Jackson misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
It's deflected, and he recovers it. Tries again. Miller, no luck.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now, here is Miller. Now the pass to Ratliff. Clock at 6. It's blocked.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Hangs in the air. Ratliff pulls it in. Ratliff's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Artest, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Free throw missing. And the second free throw, good.
Gets them what they need. Could have been better, but they're out front.
Now Jackson. Pass to Weber. Shoots over Walker. Weber can't hit.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
The shot off that time, and the Wizards now going the other way. Dishes it to Jackson. Pass to Murazan to take the lead. It's hauled in by Artest. Indiana leading. Here's Boykins. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
He's going to take that shot no matter who's on him. He wants the ball in those situations.
Now here is Davis. Shoots. Here's Weber. Here's Murazan. And he dunks it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tiny.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Indiana's head coach was saying to the team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
All right, David, thanks. And the Pacers call time here. They trail by 1. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. It's good. Assisting on the play was Boykins. Boykins has got 6 assists now in the game. Washington trailing. Down low, Weber, and it's sent back by Ratliff. Walker the pass to Boykins. Back to Walker. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Weber against Walker. Goes back up. Weber can't hit.
Teams can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? Last quarter, he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's changed. I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Launches the three. It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here is Boykins. Here's our test. Kept alive. Walker on the follow. And the Pacers lead by 3.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .26 seconds left in the game. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Weber. He's off on that one. Walker with some nice D. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're up by 3. 12 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Mirazon passes to Jackson. No good on the triple. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Pass to Thompson. Kicks to McGrady. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Duncan. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Steven Jackson is out there with Richmond. Then there's Duncan. And it's Knight in at the 5 spot. That's the Boston 5. For 3, Price buries the long-range jumper. Price has got the lead up to 5 now for New Jersey.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Tracy McGrady.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. He wants them to maintain their balanced attack, but he told them they're doing a great job of finding space out on the perimeter, which has led to all those good shots. He likes the rhythm and the flow of this offense. He just told them, keep shooting it with confidence. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Gantler. Rozier. Walker with the rebound. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Jackson looking around. This is to Brown. New Jersey with the rebound. Rozier with the ball. Guarded now by Duncan. And it's Rozier missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, and I like Brown, shifty, athletic point guard who has a lot of confidence in his game.
And Brown drops them both. Here's Vaughn. 1:31 left to play here in the 4th. Duncan with the block.
And that's part of his game. Love seeing Duncan just sky up there to reject shots. Does a great job of utilizing that wingspan along with his timing.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
To halt the run, and right on target. Good. McGrady's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Outside, Walker shoots from 14. A putback, got it.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 2. 51 seconds left in the 4th. .51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Vaughn. He's covered by Brown. Vaughn kicks to Price. Bullseye!
So much much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Walker. He can't get it to go. Good D by Price. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Gatling. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jackson.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No luck that time either. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rozier against Walker. Yes!
The defense is key here.
Now a timeout called by New Jersey. They're down by 1. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vaughn. Shoots over Brown. Oh, off target. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Phillips kicks to Harrington. Pavic, guarded by Garnett. Here's Pavic, and denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
On the floor for Portland, Larry Hughes is out there with Smith. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's ABC. Now, here's Harrington after the miss from Kevin Garnett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Person. Pass to Hart. And the shot is good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Phillips passes to Clark. Double team on Billups. The pass to Harrington. Back to Billups. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Person.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Now here is Kirilenko. Here's Harrington. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. To the inside, McGlure. He nails it, and we're tied up. McGlure's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the 4th quarter. What a comeback, and what a finish we have in store.
It's amazing to think of what they've done here, being behind so long. Now they have a legitimate chance to win this thing.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Minnesota calls timeout. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Chauncey Billups.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the basket by Minnesota.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two is good. That gives them the lead.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Stolen away, and now the Timberwolves on the break. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And that one misses. Portland trails by 3. Double team on Billups. And a wide open look for Kirilenko. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
Well, they brought the double team to force the ball out of his hands, but failed to rotate off the pass.
Hart the pass to McGlory. Portland grabs the miss. And now Portland on the break. Here's Kirilenko. Yes!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Hart. Passes it to the franchise. 30 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Person. No good on that one.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's Hart to the middle. Here's the franchise. Can't cash in.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And so he hits both.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Now a timeout called by Portland. The score knotted at 123. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Harrington. Oh, missed it.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Portland, they've got Larry Hughes. ABC is out there with Andre Kirilenko. Then there's Chauncey Billups, and it's Clark in at the 5 spot.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Harrington. Here's Person. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Portland the other way. For 3. And the 3 ball is good. Hughes got 25 points in the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Outside, Billups. Kicks it to Harrington. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
That one falls for Harrington. And both free throws good for Harrington. The Timberwolves trail. Well, overtime basketball, a minute and a half played so far.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here is Hughes. Pass to Harrington. It's tipped. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pushing it up. Here's the franchise. It's blocked. Here's the break. Moving it up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And the Timberwolves call time here. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Here's Person. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
The pass to Hart. Floats one up. He lays it in.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Portland leading. Clark, the pass to Billups. On the high post, he drills it. Billups has got 25 points.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Hart, the pass to McGlory. And that one is hammered home.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
To the middle. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Person's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Hughes. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Here's Person. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Now here's Billups. He's covered closely. Drills the three-pointer. Hughes got 30 points. Timberwolves have gotten off to a solid start in overtime on 5 of 8 shooting. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Billups. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position. And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Here's Clark. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for the franchise. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kirilenko with the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Portland starts out with the ball. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Clark. Yes! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Here's Hart. Hughes covering. Hart the pass to Person. Here's McGlory. Oh, no good. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And as we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to quit. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Back to Hart. Down low. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Yeah, Garnett, a remarkable scorer. Just a number of moves inside to choose from, including that little feathery-looking jump shot.
Phillips passes to Harrington. Buries it down low. Harrington's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Person. It's deflected. Here's Kirilenko. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Kirilenko's got 4 points this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Hart kicks to Garnett. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Billups. Fires from 14. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Smith. Outside Kirilenko. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Timberwolves trail. Here's Gugliotta, and it's blocked. And now here he comes, Kirilenko leading the break. No good with the wing jumper. The Timberwolves shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Hart, guarded by Kirilenko. With some arc. Person no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Sinks the triple. Person's got 26 points.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Trailblazers shooting at 51%. Really solid. Phillips from outside. They get it back. No good from Clark.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Now here's Billups. D right on him. Double team on Billups to the inside. Harrington can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Gugliotta. And Kirilenko sends it back. Blunt, he's checked in for ABC. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Garnett against Billups. Here's Clark, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Clark's got 20 points.
Really heads up there, a play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Out left to the wing. Here's Garnett. Here's Person, and it's blocked. Here's Clark. Here's Kirilenko. Softly drops in the floater. Kirilenko's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Hart. Shoots. Here's Garnett. And nothing but air on that one. Clark, the pass to Billups. Double team on Billups. Back to Clark. And shot on the way. Good!
Yeah, it goes, but that's just not smart basketball. Right now, you need to massage the clock a little bit more. That shot came way too early.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. There's 37 seconds left in the second overtime. What a game. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
And Portland making a change here. Scalabrini's checked in. And Billups over to help. Here's Garnett. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Billups. Billups double teamed. Inside. Clark. Another possession. Another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. There's 18 seconds left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Timberwolves now. It's taken away by Smith, and there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're leading by 2. 5 seconds left in the second overtime period, and here we are. And he commits the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
And Billups is a clutch performer, someone who isn't afraid of taking big shots. I just love how fearless he is.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, Everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David All. Here's Mashburn. Pass to Stiff. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both free throws good from Stiff.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
We've got Stiff. Antonio Daniels out there with Antoine Jamison. And it's Ortiz in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Down low, Gasol. And he uses the glass on the layup.
May have been a foul. Anyway, Gasol absorbs the hit, was strong enough to finish through it.
Daniels with it. And the pass to Ortiz. Here's Jamison. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jamison's got 12 points here in the second half. Lou passes to Gasol. Here's Lou. Pass to Bradley. Good. Nice job down low. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. New Orleans leading by 3. Daniels passes to Stiff. Feeds to Jamison. And Thomas with the block. Here's Lou. Here's Peterson. Ball stolen. There's Jamison. Here's Caffey. No good on the shot. Excellent D from Thomas. Uncovered. Peterson, that's good. Peterson's got 19 points. And the Hornets call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Antoine Jamison.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He knows this has been a hard-fought game, and he wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Out to the right wing. Shoots from 8. And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Passes to Gasol. The Hornets pull it in.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Here's Kittle. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. The feed now to Gasol. That one's not going to go. The Hornets shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Ortiz. Offensive rebound.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Here's Kittle. Here's Lou to the inside. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They lead by 1. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .36 seconds left to play here in the fourth. It's in!
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Bradley. Here's Lou. Shot clock at 6. From down low. Gasol no good. And so they foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
an uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Thomas outside. That one, no good. So New Orleans wins it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin. Suns moving the ball around. Mason misses.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half and only one in the first.
They've got McDyess. He's out there with Mason. And it's Foyle in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here is Mason to the paint. And the dunk by McDyess.
Yeah, no one throws it down as hard as McDyess. He lives for those dunks, and he never passes up the chance to make a statement.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Gotta like what Steve Nash has done in this game.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Steve Nash.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And Phoenix making a change here. Reds checked in, and on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Fizdale said to the team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And so here's Phoenix following the miss by Jason Kidd. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, his strength and really that nose for the ball makes McDyess a huge contributor on the offensive glass. He cleans up a lot of his teammates' mistakes.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Some bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And it's the Kings with the ball. They trail by 7. Kidd with it. Pass to Ostertag. And it's blocked. There's the pass to Red. Oh, that's blocked.
And Ostertag showing his intensity on defense. A big guy who takes pride in his shot blocking.
Nash outside. To the middle. Here's Foyle. Pass to Stojakovic. Ostertag, no good. Phoenix leading by 7. Passes it to Foyle. Back to Nash. All alone. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Ostertag's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Morris. It's tipped, and he gets it back. And for the Suns, they're shooting not great, 40% for the game. Pass to Red. And here's McDyess, guarded by Webb. No good on that one. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. That's a 2 from Kidd. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Foyle the pass to Red. And here's McDyess. Goes up on the high post. Good. Nothing but net. McDyess has got the lead up to 9 now for Phoenix. And it's the Kings with the ball. The rebound by Foyle.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Now Red. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was
Here's Magician. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly from 18. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Thomas checked in for the Sonics. Wells comes in for Fisher. On the court for Seattle. Crawford out there with Anderson. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Wells. And it's LaFrance in at the center, filling out the middle. Buries it from three-point range. Crawford's got the lead up to 11 now for Seattle. Clark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decade.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Seattle calls timeout.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He has really fed off that. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last break, I got a chance to hear what the Supersonics head coach said to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, a coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Douglas. The shot misses, and it's the Supersonics taking it the other way. Crawford drives in, and he jams it with authority.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Orlando trails by 11. Douglas surveying the D. To the left side wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Another miss by Orlando. And so Crawford will bring it up for Seattle. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. Crawford's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Seattle.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Watching Hardaway take over games, love it. Remarkable scorer who can fill it up in bunches in a hurry.
Anderson against Hardaway. Left side Anderson passes to LaFrance. Misses the three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Okur. To the paint. Pass to Kemp. Over Crawford. Up the live Orlando.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness?
Here's Houston, covered by Stackhouse. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Sunday, then on Wednesday. And he makes the first. And the 76ers making a change here. Mason's checked in. James checked in for the Knicks. Miller comes in for James Posey. Good on both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
They've got Mason. Jerry Stackhouse is out there with Allen Iverson. Then there's Muhammad, and it's Rice in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. That's good from Miller on the assist by James. James has got his 6th assist on the night. Iverson against Payton. Passes it to Stackhouse. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the 3-point shot. Stackhouse has got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, with Stackhouse's ability to attack the rim, that 3-point shot is going to usually be there for him. You defend him too close on the perimeter, and you're risking a blow-by.
Drills it from outside.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Iverson outside. Pass to Muhammad. And the rejection by James. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Five on the clock. Here's Iverson. No good off the back of the rim.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Timeout.
And the 76ers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their 3-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Timeout called the 76ers. Here's Rice. Iverson outside. And there's the pass to Stackhouse. Back to Iverson. Second shot opportunity. That shot missing. Great D that time from Payton. New York leading by 7 from the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Iverson after New York gets the 3, and it's good. 2 points. Iverson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Muhammad. The 19-foot shot, offensive rebound.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Here's Houston. James, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Allen Iverson on the wing, covered by Peyton, and stolen by James. Here's Miller, and Miller throws it down hard.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And now the Knicks on the break. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Now here's Peyton. Knocked away. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olmes, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone. They've got A-Train. Also Bryant out there. Shane Battier is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Harrington in at the 4. Now here's Garnett. Here's the franchise. Here's the teardrop. He takes it up and lays it in. The franchise has got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves. Here's A-Train. Outside, Kobe. A floater, and the layup is good. Bryant's got 15 points here in the second half.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Garnett.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Minnesota's coach had some words for his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Here is Bryant following the 3 by Minnesota. Minnesota with the rebound. McGlore's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And there's the call on A-Train. That'll be his second foul of the game. Minnesota calls timeout. Here's Hart. Passes it to McGlore. Just 5 on the clock. Over Atkins. Here's Gugliotta. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Now, here is O'Neal. It's back to Battier. And the basket is good. And the Timberwolves call time here. And so it's Minnesota with it. Here's the franchise. Lets it go from 11. Got a piece of it. Battier left side. The Lakers get it back in a new 14.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Person against Bryant. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And Bryant kicks to Battier. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got assist number 8 now on the night. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Person. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. Goes up the baseline, and it's sent back by Bryant. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And so it's Minnesota with it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 2. 1:03 left to play here in the fourth. Here's A-Train to take the lead. Doesn't go that time.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the wing on the left. Person against Bryant. Person no good. And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2 to tie it up. Harrington. It counts. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, we've got to give them credit for coming back.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Timberwolves passing it around. 4 on the clock. Gugliotta passes to the franchise. Person no good. Los Angeles calls timeout. Up the alley-oop pass. Yes!
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Here's Person. Here's McClure. No good.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's played with a doggedness and determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now, you could put this one in the books.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you.
Two shots in the first.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
The third player drafted back in 2001, Pau Gasol, one of the most versatile bigs over the last decade.
Lou, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Hornets also with a sub. Davis is checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Hornets, setting the floor for the Hornets. Haywood is out there with Brown. And there's Davis. Then there's Murray. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard. Now here is Davis over Peterson. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And then Thomas with the jam.
Finding the man who broke free. The great vision of Pau Gasol making that play happen.
The Hornets shooting around 41% on the night. And here is Davis. Carter outside. Poked away. Here's Peterson. Finished off the break. And it's a 4-point Detroit lead.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here is Carter. 5 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Brown. And again, the Hornets missing. Pistons leading by 4. And Thomas has it in the corner. Outside Gasol. He can't hit that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. Pass to Davis. Trying to get open is Haywood. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Davis, all energy. Big physical point guard with that shoot first mentality.
Free throw good, Davis. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Detroit leading by 3 to the inside. Lou can't get it to go.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time. You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now, here's Thomas. Here's Bradley. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Haywood's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Carter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Detroit gets called for the foul.
And Carter just a freak of nature. One of the best dunkers the game has ever seen. A top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
So both free throws good that time, and that puts him ahead.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Down low, it's stolen by Davis. Now here is Haywood. Not a lot of room. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Haywood's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hornets.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Inside, stolen by Haywood. Fast break now for Charlotte. And slam dunk by Haywood.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow, a play that might come to define this game.
That could be a 4 to 5 point turnaround. How quickly things change.
So it's the Pistons now, following the bucket by the Hornets.
Yeah, easy call.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Bradley nails both of them.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're in front by 3. 51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Aaron Davis.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And the Hornets call time here. They're up by 1. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Carter outside, shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 1. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Lou. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Kittles. Missed. Bradley. Count it!
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 1. 8 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Carter with it. They could win it. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Milwaukee in the lead. On the floor for Boston, we've got Brown. Duncan is out there with Richmond, and it's Knight in at the center. Pass to Howard. They grab their own miss.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
The dude, he's checked in for the Bucks. And a change for the Celtics. Wade's checked in. Richmond for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Claxton. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Claxton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks. Brown kicks to Richmond. That one, no good. Nice D from Williams. Here's Allen. Sweet little floater. And it's a 7-point Milwaukee lead.
I tell you, he picked a tough time to start struggling. Only 1 of 6 from the field here in the fourth quarter.
Brown, the pass to Duncan. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, Duncan's still making a living by absorbing that kind of contact and able to still score.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, then on Wednesday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now here's Richmond. Pass to Brown. Tries it from the top of the key, and it falls over the rim and in. And now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Here's Claxton. Knight grabs the board.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And that one misses. The Celtics making a switch here. Roberts checked in. That's off as well, so he misses both. And it's Williams with the ball for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. Here's Claxton. He's covered by Brown. And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
Well, that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Thomas checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 3. Richmond kicks to Brown. Over Claxton. Boston, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And taken away by Brown. Thomas trying to break loose, and that misses badly. Air ball. There's Williams. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way. The shot by Wade, wide open. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And that's the unselfish play of Tim Duncan. Without much effort, he finds his open teammate for a good look and the bucket.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Tim Duncan.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight, that they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last timeout, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. So he gets them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
rebound right side. Fades. And Duncan gets it to go in.
Are you shocked? Are you surprised? It's Tim Duncan.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Here's Claxton. Kicks it to Howard. Richmond with the steal. On the wing, Brown. To take the lead. Not going to go that time. Excellent D from Howard. And the pass to Allen. Yes!
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 2. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Brown on the wing. A rebound by the Bucks.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
To the middle, taken away by Williams. And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 5. And it's Brown missing. And the foul called on ABC. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Wade finds Brown. Nails the tray.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're ahead by 4. 5 seconds left in the game. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so the Bucks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan. So for Toronto right now, we've got the dude. ABC is out there with Bell. Then it's David Wesley. And it's Meeks in at the 3, the small forward. That one misses. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
And this has been an outstanding display on the board, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here is Knight. The Bulls getting the bucket. Lets it fly, and it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Wesley.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Chicago calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
These fans love him, and tonight he's given them plenty to cheer about. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. Chicago leading by 6. Outside, Simmons. There's the pass to Alston. Now Brand. 6 to shoot. Pass to Simmons. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 9.
He doesn't need a lot of daylight. Stretches the defense night in and night out.
Knight passes to Bell. 1:22 left to play here in the fourth. Knight, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And stolen by Knight. Fast break Toronto. Bell leading the charge. He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. Both shots good from the stripe. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knight, that's a two-pointer. They get it back. A 3 doesn't go for him. Now the Bulls with it. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And Simmons kicks to Alston. On the wing, Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Simmons passes to Wallace. Rebounded by Bell.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Alston with the ball. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris And here is Peyton. Passes it to Houston. Launches it. Rebound by the Bulls. Wallace has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
We've got Big Smooth. Miller is out there with Peyton, and it's Houston at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Launches a 3. That's good. And it's Peyton with the assist. Peyton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Six on the shot clock. From deep. They get it again.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Count that one. 16 points for Big Cat.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Turkoglu passes to Alston. Miller with the double team. Here's Turkoglu, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
It's good on the putback. Great game for him. Double-double down. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Abdul Rahim can't hit.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Here's Houston. To the inside. It's stolen by Turkoglu. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
They double him with James. Alston passes to Wallace and stolen by Miller. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Chicago calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot from 12. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
He doesn't care at all if he has to take a little punishment to get his points. You can say that for sure about Abdul Rahim. He's not going to shy away from the contact.
It's the first that brings them within 5. So he gets them both. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
Here's Alston. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And stolen by Payton. And now they decide to foul intentionally. It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Payton, a super vocal guy, constantly talking up a storm, always trying to get into the heads of the opposition.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Turkoglu outside. From deep. So it's New York picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And what you love about Ellis, the all-around game, can score, rebound, block shots, and he does it all with a flair.
Rose, he's checked in for Memphis.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Gilbert Arenas. Ellis is out there with ABC. Then there's Brown. That's Hamilton in at the 2 guard.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Utah calls timeout. They're down by 4. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, ABC.
And he's been the man running the show for them, and boy, has he done a great job. He's up in the double digits in assists, and more than a few of those have been of the spectacular variety. For them to be successful, his passing has to be a key component, and tonight it was on display.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable, but now still a one-possession game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Lewis, one of those guys that can fit into a lot of different roles. Depending on what his team needs, he's got a diverse skill set. He's got size, and this guy loves shooting the 3.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
Now here's Arenas. Defense right on him, and it's blocked by Lewis. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Here's Hamilton. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost.
Passes it to Larson. Pass to Ryder. The pass to Larson. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here to take the lead. Ryder, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Williams is out there with Smith. And it's Norris in at the 1.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Pass to deep. Here's the franchise. Passes to Garnett. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
So both teams changing it up here. Los Angeles calls timeout.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Garnett.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Pass to Gugliotta. Here's Person. Back to Hart. Clock at 6. Over Norris. Hart, no good. The Clippers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Ryder, and it's blocked. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Smith is checked in. Here's Hart. 1:46 left in the game. To the paint, here's McClure, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's Ryder, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota. Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Here's Hart, covered by Smith. Yep, that one goes. That's 7 points for D.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Ryder, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's McGlory. Here's Person. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Ryder, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. With the teardrop. Oh, offensive interference. And the Clippers call time here. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. Steps back and fires.
Timeout, timeout.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To win the game. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.